trying again to record. This is my second set journal on journals I've already made. These are just kind of flip throughs so you can see my style and maybe get some ideas. The last time I did this, it was 30 minutes long, so I'm gonna try to keep this one under that. This is our Chunky Monkey today. This is our kind of mid thickness. And then we're gonna start with our small guy. This is our kind of diversity piece here. Let's see if I can use one hand to untie the string. This is a Kumihimo braid, which is a Japanese style of braiding that I do. So yes, I did make that. And we have the front, which does say Diverse-ity. And then we have our falling cherry blossoms and a piece of ephemera lady on the front. Yes, I bought her. Thankfully, I didn't have to actually cut her out myself. All right, so this has come apart, which means I need to go back and do some gluing. But this is just a little envelope with a little piece of ephemera writing space in it. I just glued 2 pieces of cards packaging. It's not actually cardstock. And with some washi tape and some sticker here to cover any of the marketing from that. All right, so that goes on there. Dollar Tree stickers. They have occasionally some of the best stickers. So just keep an eye out. All right, so we're back to, this way, the front. I'm flipping it well, that's not a good idea, I guess. So this is part of the front cover. And then, so it's a trifold. This is made out of just a plain work folder that I have added paper to make it prettier. So this piece here, these are bookmarks, just little mini places where you can doodle or whatever, and they just fit down in here. And I made these pockets from extra pages out of I think this was from a Bible, but from a dying book. And yes, as I look at it, not through the viewer, it is in fact Bible pages. Washi tape to hold it on and look pretty. That is gilded copper dots there, I believe. And then we just have all kinds of different sized bookmark pieces in here. All right, so then we will flip this open, and each of these pockets was supposed to have a piece of ephemera. This is actually a Mulan card. It's a Disney thing. This was from some game or something, and it just came in a package of other stuff that I had. So these are pieces of file folder that I had left over after cutting up for a different project. I have a decorated paper clip here that just goes on here for whatever use you need to have once you buy it. These are also pieces from file folders, and so I made a little note booklet for just jotting little notes or doodling on. And then this is a mini file folder out of file folder, and it has a pocket in here, and it also has a little book of something for you to do something with. Anyway, and again, just leftover bits and pieces of paper that I made into a booklet. So it's what these are. Just torn pieces of paper that I had left over that was roughly in the color range of, that's some baked vellum paper that I had thrown in with some hand-dyed paper, and so I had some extra left over. And right, so this is, now I can't remember whether that was packing paper. At first I thought it was some washi, but it's not. Nope, that's just paper. And again, we have a small scrap of writing paper here. We have a small kind of set of paper in there, a blue piece of paper in the back there, and then this is a piece of stationery that has absolutely beautiful paper. It is on both sides. So then you can see the belly band, and this just goes all the way in there, all the way through. All right, I can't do that with my left hand, so that will have to wait until I get through making my video, and then we'll flap that in there and flap that in there, and that is the Diversity Journal. Next is our medium journal here, and it has two, no, it only has one. Yay! Again, sorry silk on this one. I had a bunch of, because I went nuts at one point, because I thought they were absolutely gorgeous. This has the butterfly on the front, the sari silk closure, and another butterfly on the back. And I did not, on some of these, I turned this into a pocket, and not this one, though. So, all right. This was made out of a red file folder, which gave you a great background. So if you're looking for something to do like a Christmas journal, that is an excellent starter. Then you don't have to worry quite so much about doing all your edges and inking and all of that. So, all right, this is a background card that was part of, I think it was sticker jewels that you could put on things. And I thought the card edging was just absolutely wonderful, and it gave you great writing space in the middle. So it became some TuckSpot journaling cards. Over here we have our journaling paper here that just has, some of them have some little stamping on them, others just have the wonders of being coffee dyed or tea dyed, and so it makes wonderful journaling paper, gives a great texture and everything. All right, so this is just an ephemera card that came as part of a paper kit that I had. So it's it has cool stuff on both sides, and it just slides in and out of the pocket. So this is the bottom of the folder. So it created a wonderful side pocket here for you to tuck things into if you want. And I keep messing up my bottom here. All right, and then this is the card that is in the top pocket, which has a Bible quote and then just a lot of journaling space. And I put that in so that the quote goes towards the outside of the journal. All right, and then so we're going to move these guys over here, and this was actually ribbon that I thought was beautiful and looked lovely against the rest of the journal. Again, you have a front pocket here and a back pocket, and I appear to have put both cards in the back pocket because I am a schmooge. All right, so while I have it out, before I put it away, it has another one of those Bible quotes. This is the pasted on the back of another paint sample card. Those are wonderful color pieces that you can just you know, add once you're done doing your painting. So this is a postcard, an actual vintage postcard for a Charles Birchfield, the artist. It's a watercolor painting that's on the front here. My stepfather was a humongous fan, so I had a ton of leftover stuff after he passed away. And so one of the things I was doing was putting it in journals in order to just give an actual piece of historic whatever, I guess, while I was working. And then there's that side pocket that I was talking about on the other side, also is on this side here. On this particular piece, I decided that instead of gluing the sides shut, I was going to sew them. So these are hand sewn. That's called blanket stitch over here on the side. I think it may have been the first time I ever did blanket stitch, so it's not terribly straight, but hey, it's hand done and original work. You can't always expect the best out of that. So that is journal 2. And as you can see, I also sewed down the other side of the pockets in there on both the front and the back. So, and so that the, oh gosh, you can't really see that, the signature in there as well. So there's 2 down. Oop, I just put that on the wrong side. And then we have our Chonky Monkey. This is the big one. It is, I believe, from a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, from a pad of paper. This is what they call a little matchstick thing here, which I believe has other paper in it. Yeah, so it's just a little notebook and is on the tie here. So that's our outside piece, and decorated on this side with that looks very metallic, but it's not. It's just that bright. I just found some really bright pens and put them on here. The purple doesn't look that bright. Actually, the blue doesn't either, but they're all from the same neon set. And so those two just kind of glow. Those are just little flower things. Again, I think I got those from the Dollar Tree, but those might be from Michael's. I don't remember. All right. And so we glued on some lace, and I covered because the bottom edge of it was very rough and shedding. And let's give you a close-up here real quick. I didn't really do much on here. You can see some hand sewing from the other side, but the front of the book, it was mostly just the outside here that got the real work. So, but as we open up, you can see we have a number of tuck spots here. This is a very textured, metallic, kind of antique gold piece here with the hand stitching around the edge. No, I did not do that hand stitching. I did do the stitching along here. I did check to make sure I did that. So, and then we have a writing journal spot here, card, on a very textured and very solid piece of kind of cardboard backing, with some lovely tassels by yours truly. And then this flips down here, so you have the tea pouring, and you also have some more tuck spot ephemera pieces for, I don't know, writing recipes or grocery lists or whatever you want. But there's plenty of them in there. And then this is ribbon, and all of that is on the card that I sewed in. These are envelopes that have things tucked inside, just little bitty things here, in each pocket, and each envelope has their own decor on it, and I thought they were cool, and so they went in here. And then behind all of that, in that sewn on pocket, we have a couple of, I think these are tarot cards. And so Voila. And then we flip that back up there. And then we open this back up. And this is an envelope. And so I used the back, the closure part of the envelope to glue it into place behind the back paper. And then sewed it down here along the spine as decoratively as I could. Inked around my edges. I did not have inking pads at this point, so I just used a blue marker. And then I used half of a butterfly on here and some, this is actually metal marker on here to go with the metallic parts on the butterflies. This is a journaling spot that I put together using a blank card and some extra paper from, oh goodness, a much larger thing that I think I cut the corners on just to make it seem a little more finished. There's a postcard in here. That's another journaling spot. And then the inside of the envelope was covered with some paper to make it look a little more interesting and match the rest of the journal better. That's dark white paper that's on the outside of an envelope, because what I did was I pulled this apart. This was a business private thing that had been sent to me, and so covering that allowed me to mark out all of the address stuff on the inside, but it also covered all that stark white that you can just see the edge of here that would have been all through the back of that. So, and turning it inside out meant I had this beautiful pattern to play with over on the outside. So, and then this now under the envelope here, I used a ribbon to kind of help cover and reinforce the binding for that. And then I also have this is a flip. It's a little 3-page flip out, which currently doesn't want to go the other way because it's been that way for very long. And you can see where I used sari ribbon to tie it on there, but it makes a very decorative piece, and I used my sewing to kind of help emphasize the cover decoration here, and sewed it on a little bead there. And then this flips this way, and then this flips open. And we have a tag on this side that is a pocket for another tag. All the fun stuff. So we have a little bit in here to help kind of keep that in place. And then this is just the cutest little bow that I could make using that little tiny bit of sari ribbon that I used to put more paper in. I like to provide as much journaling spot as I can. So there's that. And then, whoop. So we have this piece here, which now folds that way, I believe. Or does it fold out? Folds out. Woohoo! All right. So we have a decorative heart. That's another paper clip. Let's get you out of the way. Then we have another journaling space over here, and that's another one of those envelope shaped. It's just thinner and a little more decorated, it looks like. Oh, before coffee, I hate everyone. After coffee, I feel good about hating everyone / by Anonymous. Anyway, so this is just a cute thing that I stuck in, and so this is my horrible writing in there and my horrible doodling, but it kind of gave you an idea of what you can do with one of those little pieces that of journaling area. This is, I think another journaling spot. Oh, it's because it's paper clipped in there. Yes, so you can write this way on the lines, or you can go against that and write this way. And if you have a bright enough piece, or like a white marker or something, you can write on one of these. And I just love the little metallic dots. I think that's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we're going to take that off right now so that I can get that back in there easier. And then I'm going to take that and it goes back in there. And then this goes here. Boofy. All right, that is not going to go on right now. Okay, so it'll just get to wait until after my video. All right, so there's that. And then that comes back. Shoot, I closed that over that. All right, there. Right, out. Okay, over. And then we have the inside, which has some more decorations and another ribbon going up the inside here. And then this flips down like so, and there's another bunch of writing paper and writing space, and you can tuck that behind the envelope top or leave it like so. And that is pretty much it. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed. And look, only 22 minutes long. Thanks, and have a great day.